back to FM23. It's me, Matty G. It's Bop to the Top. And this time round, we haven't got a club. That's it. I know we survived in the last one, but literally moments after that particular one ended, I loaded back in later on in the day to fast forward a few games, as you do. And next game, sacked. So we have been through the job centre. Believe it or not, there is a number of clubs we have already applied for. Cheshunt was one of them. Believe it or not, they were managerless, but they didn't want us to come back. The chairman was still obviously upset that we left. Fair enough. Swansea still remain managerless, still down in 21st place. We've pretty much applied for everything, and pretty much everyone seems to be rejecting us. And there we go. Manning took control of the Cheshunt hot seat. Bristol City fans are flattered by my wanting to declare interest in them. They're pretty much the last call and bet. But there we go. We are angry that we got sacked by Swansea. I am actually really angry because not only have I made them a financially stable club, but theoretically they're now rich. And not only that, but the amount of young talent that we've been able to bring in, it's been astronomical. I mean, we just have a look at some of their players. I don't know if it's going to let us see much. We go up to the values there. I mean, look at some of these. Luke Roberts, for example, he's 18. He's now worth 16.5. 16.5 million. I brought all of these players in, and these are all pretty much 5-star potential players. I think we've got maybe a couple down in here. Alec Jones, he's a solid looking one for the future as well. And that's not to mention the ones that are in the first team. And does it give a value here? It doesn't. But we did. We brought in so many quality youngsters. I'm hoping they're not going to get rid of all of them out on loan, etc. But so many. If we go by position, attackers alone, we brought in some fantastic. Jason Van Duven. Literally, look at these perfect centre borderline stats. 7 to 21 million he's valued at now. I mean, that's sickening. I reckon this guy could really do a job for him. There you go. I mean, that's just one out of an absolute plethora of players that we've been able to bring in. Pablo Pizzola. Not as good as the others, but I mean, look at 6.4 to 19 million quid. That's really not bad at all. I really am angry. I really am. Not to worry. We'll crack on. Someone's taken the Barnet hot seat, so that's another job gone out the window. Hopefully, we will get a call from Bristol City to sit down for an interview. At least that's the plan. We're halfway through January. I kind of would need to get in now if there was to be any deals done. Chances are it's going to be consolidation. I believe they are fighting for relegation as well. So it'll be just consolidating the league and then rebuild from next year. At least that's the plan at the moment. And there goes the Crystal Palace job. Not that I was expecting that one at all, but the Crystal Palace job has now been taken. Dear. He replaces previous manager Dave Gibson. Wow, there you go. There's a lot of Gibsons floating around in here. So that one's gone as well. Hopefully, we will get an interview, please. Someone, Penny Moore has gone as well. Can we have a look at the job centre? Yeah, there's not much left at all. I must have applied for all of these. Oh, hold on. I can apply for Lincoln. We'll add that an application. Neil Lennon's number 1 there. We've applied for Lincoln. We've applied for pretty much every single job there is going. Lincoln's the only new one. Bristol City, I'm hoping that they are seriously going to offer me somewhere. But we'll have to wait and find out. It's been half a month and I haven't heard anything, which is also very worrying. Well, we've got an interview. It's with Lincoln. I'm wondering, I'm trying to rack my brain. Maybe I've already sat an interview with Bristol City. Not to worry, we've got an interview with Lincoln. Shall we have a look at Lincoln first? There they are, the Imps. I mean, not really a good nickname. I like the kit though, especially the away kit and the third kit. They're very nice, and I like the way the stripes are on this flag. It reminds me of is it Denmark? Denmark have a red flag with a white cross in it. I think it is. They're generally not looking like a good squad on here. I mean, they're bottom of the championship, rock bottom. So I think we should really take a good look at them. Their facilities, average training facilities, youth facilities are okay. Youth level only 2. 4-year stadium sponsorship, which is not bad. I believe they own their own stadium. They do own their own stadium, which is a good thing. Adequate youth academy, yeah, that's the real worry. Where are they in the league? 24th, I was told, but they're actually 15th. The media prediction's 24th. So this is a team that's, well, they're definitely, is that 9 points? 9 points above the relegation zone. Not looking too bad at the minute. Senior squad, is there anything there that rings a bell for us? Games, goals, let's go by goals. Okay, that doesn't fill me with confidence. Their goal scorers are not scoring goals on regular. I mean, 32 years old, 29 years old. Yeah. They've got 2 strikers, 6 and 5 goals. Is there a specific reason why they're not scoring? 200 appearances and only 47 goals in the time he's been with the club. That does not fill me with confidence. How about Beasley? 128 with 35 goals. That's a little better on the return ratio, but again, he's 29 years old. I'm now a little concerned, I will admit. Just taking a look at their schedule and who they've got to come up against. And there's still quite a few games left of the season, and they're only 9 points off the relegation zone. So, and sometimes you do get a rough start when you first join a club. Stoke, cold night in Stoke, it would be game day number 1, or at least this Saturday. Whether or not be in charge of that, I'm not sure. Then Preston away, Crystal Palace, Coventry, Barnsley, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Norwich, Watford. There's some tough games in there. Some real tough games. They could be a real dark horse here. They've not got the best looking squad. Let's have a look. Shall we? Let's go for the interview and see what happens. Hello, Matt. We're inviting you along. I'm not going to do a voice. You're invited along today so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. That's worded very much as, what do you want for us to hire you? You struggled to command the support of players in your most recent job. Yeah, they were a bit of a dick. What can you say and address the concerns about happening here? Just let me have the job on a permanent basis for more than a year, so I can get rid of Deadwood, get rid of all the Deadwood and all the oldies and all the people who think they've got the best influence. Let me be the trendsetter. I can't say any of that, can I? My record stands up to scrutiny despite anyone that... Yeah, that'll do. Is it fair to say you haven't done a great job with the media? I think you should shut your mouth. No, I ain't going to say that either. I'm going to say this one. The only thing that should matter is how I intend to handle the media here if given the job. You have previously been embroiled in a media Oh, for Gordon Bennett. Happened a long time ago, learn from those mistakes. That always works. Are you able to ease our worries about losing the backing of your... Oh, for crying out loud. I don't think it matters what's happened in the past. What happened a long time ago, I've learned from those mistakes. I've still managed to be successful despite that, which I think is the main thing to take away from the subject. Given the career I've had, that was very much exception. There we go. Because let's face it, the Cheshunt players loved me, majority of them, and the ones that didn't, they got kicked out of the club. Pretty much. That's how I intend to deal with troublemakers from now on. I'm going to get them out of the club as quick as I can. Now, obviously, in non-league, that's a lot easier because there's no transfer window down there. When someone starts getting the right ump and kicking up a storm and a fuss, it's like bang, offer out, zero money. Someone always takes a bite, and then you up it a little bit over and over. You've seen how I do it until they're out the door. It takes normally a week, 2 weeks. That's the best way of dealing with them. Up here where there's transfer windows, you've got to keep that miserable git on your payroll for a while longer. But never mind. How you will be potentially replacing someone who was very much liked by our fans. How do you feel about that? Well, no offence, but if he was that liked and he got you up to 15th, yet your media prediction was 24th, I know it's only a 9-point gap. What did you get rid of him for? Or did he get poached by someone else? I know that feeling. Well, Cheshunt knows that feeling. I got poached. Now they don't want me. Bad taste in the mouth. I've never been actively disliked. The actual fans liked me. It was only the players and the board in the end. Would you be able to take charge straight away? Yeah, no worries. I can do that. I'm more than happy to work for him for now. Are you looking to bring any staff? I would like to, but no, I don't. I'm not going to make any changes for the time being. Whatever it is, I'm sure we're going to be... Whoa. Maximum 1-year contract for players of 34. I don't intend to sign anyone that old. Minimum 2-year contracts for first-team players. Avoid relegation. Yeah, I can get that. Right, okay, yep. They constantly avoid relegation. Do you know what? Okay, fine, perfect. Yeah, exceed. I want to exceed that. If Hydra will be willing, 400k. What kind of? Oh my God, this is going to end badly. And 103,000 per week. I think Swansea. What was I at on Swansea? About 300,000. This is not going to end. No, I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah, I bet you bottom dollar you ain't coming back to me now. I can't do anything with 400 grand. Not to keep a team up. Not from there. Not from this position. All the good deals have already been made. We're approaching the last sort of week of the transfer window. Whatever I do is going to have to be done quick. Oh, it's Sunday, January the 18th, and I have 2 inboxes. 2. Coleman is sacked by MK Dons. Where are MK Dons playing this day and age? Coleman, a Sky Bet League 2 Manager of the Year winner. Oh, in 2018. I was going to say, that means that they're in League 1 and they're bottom of the League 1 pretty much. Fair enough. Not sure if I'm interested in that when I have been approached by Bristol City. I must have sat an interview with them then. Did not know that. 3.9 million in transfer budget. That's nice. Wage budget. See, this is better. This is much better. Sign players under the age of 20 for the future. Let's start the negotiations. I would have preferred 21, but we'll see what we can do. They're offering a 1-year contract. I don't suppose I can get them to do anything else. Top division promotion wage rise 15%. I'm not really worried about that. Relegation wage drop. It is what it is. 6,700. Let's be cheeky and go 7,000, and see if they'll accept that. They are pleased to accept 7,000 on a year's contract. That's £4,000 more than I was on Swansea anyway. So yeah, why not? That'll do us. Let's get cracking. I believe by doing and accepting that, I'm now officially their manager. I'm not sure. I've never done it this way before. I'll be honest. And there it is. Bristol City hire Gibson. Bristol City have today confirmed the appointment of Matt Gibson as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 39-year-old who has recently spent time away from football club. I have not spent time away. I got sacked in like Christmas. I mean, that was quite mean of Swansea. I mean, it was Christmas. I couldn't take any gifts home for the kids. But yeah, Neil Lennon was considered to be the favourite. It is unclear whether or not I was a favourite all along. You know I was. Gibson has earned himself a reputation for signing players under the age of 21 for long-term development and appears to be a great fit for the club's vision. Gibson prefers to use a 4-4-2. No, I bloody don't. Gibson lifted the Vanarama National League South with Cheshunt in 2024. Yes, I did. And now be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation and be success for a new club. Bristol are currently lying in 20th place in the Championship. 20th, I didn't know it was that low. And have recorded 3 wins and a draw, 1 time in the last 5 matches. Okay, so they're on the decline by the looks of it. Media prediction was 14th, so they should have a good enough squad. Capacity of 27,000, that's not bad. But if I remember rightly from my history, Bristol City rent their stadium. They don't actually own it, do they? But this is what I like. Excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, and above average youth recruitment. That's not a bad starting point. That really isn't. Reputation's already at 3, so we'll do a bit of a tweak here and a tweak there. We should be alright. They play similar to how I would like to be set up, I think. We've got loan obligations. Fair enough. Quite a few loan obligations. None of them say to buy, but yeah, we'll schedule one and we'll do it every month. That's perfect. And there we go. We've taken charge. We're here. We're going to try and stay clear of the relegation zone. At least that's the plan. So the fans don't really have too much influence on the board. We're about, I'd say, halfway. Nice chunk of social media followers, and the season ticket holders over 10,000, which ain't too bad. For a 30,000 sitters, I mean, that's 1/3 of the stadium is pretty much season ticket holders, which is great. Which is, I'm guessing, is the core. This green section here, the core. They're pretty much your ticket. They're pretty much your season ticket holders, just there. Hardcore, you got a little chunk of them there. Casuals, they're around this side. Fair enough. Corporate, little slice. Fair weathered, and family. But yeah, I'd say this is pretty much your season ticket holder chunk, if you like. Season, I mean, will this change anything? No. We'll leave it at the 3rd round then. Fine, there's nothing we can do there. Tactical decisions. They would like to play fluid counter-attack, direct counter-attack, controlled possession. No, we're going to go tiki-taki. Or do we want to go vertical tiki-taki? Ooh-wee! I'm going to go with tiki-taki. Choose the formation. I don't know which one I want to do from now on. That adds an attacking midfielder. That's pretty much playing with wing backs. I think we're going to go with that one for this time round. We're still going to go with the one up front. But yeah, let's give it a quick pick. I mean, it's probably pick people that are people that are unfit and not going to be put in the starting lineup at the minute, are they? But just having a quick look here. Without injured, Affluin. He doesn't look too bad. This guy looks pretty nice. 23-year-old striker Sebastiano Esposito. And his potential's pretty darn good as well. He's got a contract for a while, which is great. 0 cap, 0 goals for Italy. Under 14s, he used to have, under 21, sorry, 14 caps with 2 goals. Bristol City, he scored 9 goals this season. He needs to start scoring more. He doesn't look too bad. I like the fact that he's got aerial. Lacks a bit of pace. Probably would do well to be... I'm just trying to have a look here. He shouldn't do too badly, I think. I mean, it does lack a bit of pace, but he should be alright. He looks like a good, solid person that we could have up front on a permanent basis. Joel Rothwell does not look bad. Nice, tighty little winger. We'll probably be playing him further up, which is fine. He can play as an inverted winger or an inside forward. We'll go with inside forward for the time being. Contracted to us, and he's not for sale. I like that. They don't want to sell him. Oh, they really like this young lad. He's 30. Say young lad. I just realised he's 31. He is 31. Let's have a look at his transfer status. He's no transfer status at all. But he's not for sale. Why is he not for sale? I mean, that's fine and all, but I'd like to know the value of an oldie that I could possibly cash in for some money. Who have we got in the team that's fit enough to play at the minute? I've just absolutely dragged someone out. Is that... Oh, hello, there's a Pele. He's 34 years old and he's absolutely pants, but there's a Pele. And he's got a contract with us. Oh dear, 15,500 for him. I can see why the last manager left. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, where are we exactly? We are 3 points above Swansea. Get in there. See, I'm already beating the rivals. Yeah, so Esposito. It sounds like a song. He's got 11 goals all season, which isn't too bad. We do probably need to bring some in. We need to evaluate the squad pretty darn fast. If I could jump into the scouting, have we got anything? Nope. Go to the scout centre. No, we want to delegate assigning scouts. There we go. That will get us some scouting set up properly. And then we can just adjust things from there. We are short on 2 scouts. Better get that in pretty quick. There we go. Oh, hello. Cheshunt Scout. Yes, please. They did really well for me. We will approach you to sign you on a nice little deal. 1 year. Nope. 2 years. Thank you very much. You know you're going to be coming. That's going to be my first one. There's another Cheshunt one. Ooh, 3 Cheshunt ones. They want chief scout jobs. You're not getting a chief scout job. Not a chance in hell. Ross Duncan at Salford. Maybe. I think, though, trying to find ones. Tony Courtler. There we go. He's got to be Northern Ireland, so no worrying about having to get him in. There we go, 2 years, it's fine. Having to get him in with a work permit, which you do have to do with some of the staff that play abroad. So he's definitely a UK or United Kingdom wannabe. Should we say wannabe? Is wannabe the right word? Wannabe my lover. Anyway, responsibilities. Let's quickly jump into the staff responsibilities. Recruiting directors. No, thank you. We don't want to worry about that. First team staff recruitment. We will delegate a lot of that as well. Recruitment. No, we're not recruiting. I'm not a recruiter. I don't mind dabbling, but I am not a recruiter. Scouting. That's fine. Right, well, it looks like we're only doing UK and Ireland for the time being, so if I can... No, I can't. I was going to drop that down even more. Yes, I can. 112. Probably want it up a little more than 112. It jumps up to 4. Okay. Well, we better cancel that and leave it where it is then. I was going to say try and transfer that over and boost that wage budget, but it is what it is at the moment, I'm guessing. Just nick a little bit of you. there just to give us a positive on that side. That helps with keeping within the wage budget. And then we'll have a look at what we got scouted already. Apparently they're scouting Central Starter. That's probably me, that is, to be honest. And as it looks like, there is nothing really there that screams, hello, I'm here. Looking down the line, although I do think, Ben Cabango, probably no. There's nothing there that screams, I want you. Central striker, let's get rid of you. 23 years of age. Price 2.3 million. He plays for Blackpool. He's a striker. These both are strikers there. Will Fish, he's not a striker. Is he any good? Not really. Josh Coburn, is he any good? 3 stars. 205 million. If you were 3.5 stars, maybe, but it's 2.5 stars. Crazy prices for some of these people. Jaden Warner, any good? No. I don't think we're going to do much in the transfer market this. Well, hello, Carl Jacob Hine. Where have you been all my life? Look at you, sitting down in Pompey. Where is Portsmouth? Where are you, Portsmouth? You are sitting in League One. And you have an awesome looking goalkeeper. Wowzers. Transfer. Ask the agent about that ability. Yes, we are extremely keen. $5,000. Yeah, I'll contest it anyway, but fair enough. I'll agree with that. They want 3.2. Transfers. Make an offer. We are going to add the percentage, take that away so that they cannot possibly ask for that. Suggest. Nope, they want a lot more than that. Well, I don't really want to spend that much, so 250k. There they go, they'll accept that. 2 payments there. Yes, that'll do us. He looks pretty good. We'll finalise that one. He looked really good. What a shock find that was. Can we find more like that, please? Is there any chance of finding more like you? You watch, I'm going to have no chance of getting a work permit now. But that's the bid. Apparently, we have bid. Oh, from lower stuff. I was going to say, I didn't think we did. Look, they've got us there. Look at that. Current ability is actually a 2-star. Potentially. I did not see that. I just saw the 4-star and jumped at it like a... It says it 4 there. It says 4 right there. Yeah, this is why you need your own scouts on things. Competition review. Transfer budget is now 2.6 million. Board would like to take the time to give you a polite reminder of their expectations. Okay. How was that jumped down and that jumped up is what I want to know. Bristol City's Heen offer accepted. The goalkeeper. I'm undecided now. Now that I've seen that you're not going to be no, back up. I'm sorry, bye. I'm not going over the top for someone like that. No chance. Social feed. Haven't taken the new job. You're on course to accept these suggestions or leave these things. Suggestions are word for... That doesn't even make sense. Pele is currently unhappy. But that's fine because, quite frankly, you can be transfer listed. I don't particularly want you. Choose the captain. Yep, fine. They look good. I'm not going to argue with that. Until the end of the season, anyway. We will attend the meeting. Ooh, he hasn't been sent on a language course. That's a bit naughty of the previous manager. And that's it. Okay, job done. That was a quick meeting, guys. I like that one. You keep those meetings coming. So it looks like we've got a full week ahead of us before our first game. So we'll see you for the Norwich one. And I'll see what I can do in the meantime. Damn, there's a lot of old boys on here. Zach Newton. Oh, hello. Hello, Zach. Is that the same Zach Newton that played for us at Cheshunt? It is. We sold him to Bradford City. He moved on to Bristol. Wow. He's now valued at 20k. He didn't get very far, did he? All that potential gone. He's now surplus to requirement. Well, it's nice to have seen you. I mean, have you played any games? You didn't play a single game to either of them. So over the past few years, you've just been dossing around, picking up a paycheck. Well, it was nice to see you. What can we do? We'll set you for a release at the end of the season. Let's clear up your wage off the budget. Sorry, mate. What else have we got that's no good? There's the dead weight in here. 34, Pele, yeah, he's on his way out already, so that's fine. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to see when they expire. These are all of these are wow, there's actually quite a lot of them that are expiring, isn't there? These are contracts. What have we got under the contracts? These from Man City on loan. What's the details? Preferred position, can be recalled, can play in cup matches. Oh dear. That's She Childs. Look, up to 600k. I wonder, will he stay with us? He will. He will want to stay with us. Brilliant. Agree. No, okay, that's fine. I would like to sign him at that price. Makes absolute sense. Make sure we get rid of this profit malarkey and percentage of sales. We'll suggest the term. 105,000 up front and 94k over 2 instalments. I don't mind that, but let's see if we can be really cheeky. That's absolutely fine. We'll do that. Brilliant. So he will be turning that into a permanent deal. He looks solid. Look at that. Now, what's the other one we've got? Tyler Fredrickson, right back, and he's that's a shame, and it's 17 to 21 million. There's no way we're going to make that one. That's from Man United. I mean, they've overvalued him already, although he does look pretty good. Look at that aerial speed. He's a winger. That's not bad at all. What have we got under details for him? Can be recalled, can play in cup match, preferred decision. Really? Centre back? Well, there you go. What's his contract? He's on 11 grand a week anyway, so that's quite high, and that would go up. He's got a lot of options in there as well. Well, we're not going to be. He won't be getting him in. That's for certain on permanent. But that'd be good if we can get Charles in. That'd be really. Is Sam Bell? That isn't Sam Bell that played with Cheshunt as well, is it? No, it isn't. That's all right then. That had a shock to my system for a second then. Right, where was I? Yes, elderly old people. Jack Vella. He's 650k. There's no one interested in him though. I don't want to offer too many out, but let's have a look here. Offer to clubs. We can get 250k for him. Offer to the clubs. If we can get some money for these older people, that'd be great. Matthew Worthington, set for release. Let's get him off the wage budget. Tom Brack, yep, you're as well, I'm afraid. Set for release. Prince Henry, striker. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Great. We will set you for release as well. Jay Williams. Jay Williams, he rings a bell for someone. Didn't play for Cheshunt, did he? He did. Well, I'll be darned. He hasn't improved too much. His defending's still good. His speed's still there. His aerial's still there. When did he leave? I don't remember selling him. I know, maybe I did. Maybe I did. He joined for 650k and he's now worth 60k. Bummer. And his contract's going to run out. Sorry, mate. Set for release. We'll try and offer you out and get a little something for him. That's fine. Pele, I've already tried to offer him out. He's actually wanted on loan. I don't want to go on loan. If he doesn't go, oh yeah, Zach Newton's on his way as well. I wonder if can I still? Let's just contract. No, I can't. Fair enough. Who else we got? Carl Naismith, fullback, 33 years of age. Unfortunately, you're set for release as well, my friend. Let's get rid of all these oldies as well. Who we got? Zach Bell. He's 22 and he can still improve. Okay, I won't touch him just yet. Do you have a contract extension? Yes, you do. Right, I'm going to trigger that. Just so we've got him for another year where we haven't got to pay him any more money. The next old ones are Joe Williams and Daniel Bentley. That'll be the goalkeeper. Right, well I think that's that'll do the little tinkering in the squad planner. Jumping over to the under 21s, there's some interesting looking people here. Tom White, for example, is a goal poacher. His prospects are pretty good, but at 1.5 at 21, that's a little bit of a worry. And then if we go up to the other end, out on loan at the moment, Jed Lyons, defender. Best position is the right side of defence, central defence. Fullback, best role. He's 18. He's out on loan currently, but 2 to 3 and 4 star, yeah, it's not too bad. But there's no one that really stands out and go, oh, look at me, you know. I think there's a clear out needed here, but there's a lot of wanted. I know they're mostly on wanted for loan, but generally there are ways around that. Let's have a quick squad look at the under-18s. Is there anyone that's going to shock me and surprise me in here? We'll go by potential this time. No shock and awe, but these two here could be pretty good, especially the pressing forward Jensen Renaldson. The potential's pretty darn good. And at least they're all contracted for next year as well, which gives us time to evaluate them a little better. Still, I was expecting more from the root view system here. Never mind. Oh, with that, Charles, his offer has been accepted. So Shay Charles is now in negotiations, which is brilliant. We'll try and drag him down to... remove that. Let's see if we can get him to bite on regular starter. Perfect. Everything looks good. The only thing that's what I didn't want. Did not want that to come up. I was worried that might. What's the best we can offer? 12.5. We'll have that. And then, I'm sorry, but we're going to lock those in place. 3 years, it's fine. Everything's fine about that. But he's going to want more now. No. The deal works for him. Damn it. It works for him. I should have put an expiry date. Can I do that now? Will it upset him? No, I think we'll just leave it at that. And then next year we'll try to get that out of his contract. 22-year-old centre-back. He's out injured at the moment. Maybe we should really have a look at him in the medical centre. Shay Charles is out for 10 days or 3 weeks. Not great. The backup goalkeeper is pretty much out for the season. Do we have another goalkeeper? That's something maybe I should have checked. So he's out. We've got 2 others. That's not so bad. So Bentley probably can move him on eventually. I mean, I would have done now, seeing this, but I won't. Balek's the first choice goalkeeper. Is he really? Why? What makes him the first choice goalkeeper over Bentley? Just out of curiosity. I should really check with Bentley's. That is a really hefty wage he's on there. Derby has made a Josh Vela offer for 250,000. See, I told you. So what we do here is we reject the offer, jump straight up to Vela. We'll go into contracts. We'll go to transfer. Offer to clubs, and then all we're going to do is jump in. Oh, I can't jump here, and we'll up that another 100 grand. And send him out on offers again. That should hopefully bump that back up a bit more. And Derby have come back in with another offer for him. Do you know what? This time I'm going to up that to 400 and suggest it. And they're no longer interested. So click on Josh Vela, contracts, offer to clubs, 350, offer again. So obviously we're not going to get much more than that there. That's the contract officially. Extension triggered on Zach Ball for the year. Time to meet the media. So we're going to attend this press conference. I don't often attend them. And we'll see what they're going to have to say for themselves. What does it mean for you to be given this opportunity? I'm going to be very positive as best as I can. Do you believe that Swansea's league position was good enough to have deserved a longer stay? Yeah, I do. Because hold your horses there. Because I want to say this for the record. I made them rich. With my wheeling and my dealing, I made them rich and I built a team for the future. That team, if you get rid of all those old fogies that were kicking up a storm and a fuss, the team that I was planning on bringing in to start the next year with would have got them into the top 7. Guaranteed I'd have been in the promotional zones. So, yeah. I'm cheesed off with them. How do you feel regarding your departure? There we go. I'm not going to be happy about it, so negative. Do you feel the expectations asked for this season have been fair and realistic? I'm just going to try and be neutral now. Just get through this as quick as I can because it's now boring me. There we go. Done, job and dusted. We are allowed 24 million towards the investments. That's fine. We are about approaching the 20th of January. There's still time. Derby have come back in for Vela again. We'll up it to 175. They've cancelled again. Oh, we've definitely found his limit, which is fine. We'll offer to clubs. 350 again. Offer to the clubs. They'll come back in. Archie Stevens he's been on loan to Brighton. He's on loan from Brighton, to Swansea. So that deal did go through, and he is now at Swansea. Can we take over the existing loan deal? It cannot be cancelled in the first 28 days. That's just mean. That is mean. I wanted that young lad. He'd have been brilliant. I mean, I bet you bottom dollar, contract details. Is there a future fee? Optional future fee, 500k. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? An optional future fee. They've got the option to buy him for 500k. The guy's worth 20 to 24 million. I'm a genius. And this guy is also pretty darn good. And now I can't even scout him. I am going to add to shortlist though on both of these players because they're ones to watch. And for the third time, Derby have made £350,000 bid for Josh Vela. I'm guessing this is it for him. Let's have a look at his status. Let's get rid of this to make it unspecified. 400 to 650k. I'm not going to get more than this. He's old. They don't want to pay the money. So, yeah, we'll accept it. He'll go before deadline. We'll get a bit of cash flow in. Hopefully we can do some business this window. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a case of more consolidation than anything else. Danny Meadows, the scout from Cheshunt, is joining us. So he's going to add to our scouting facilities. And there he is. 33-year-old. He's only 33. And we signed him at Cheshunt. So that would have been what? I'd say at least 2 seasons ago. So he'd only been 31. So he's obviously not a footballer. He didn't retire. But yeah, he's in. So we'll ask him to recommend a signing straight away, because we need some recommendations. Well, my scout team have been busy. They certainly have been busy. Can we afford any of these? It's going to be a tight one. I mean, that's not looking too bad a price there. 600,000 for a defensive midfielder, 3.5 stars. That's not a bad price at all. I would like younger players though. 17. That's a shame. But that one's looking promising. Defensive, left centre, wing back left, and central defensive midfielder, Livy Cole. Got extensive knowledge on him. It's 3.1 million. Please, Mr. Agent, say he wants to join. 30 to 40,000. Contest 28 to 36. Agreed. I don't mind that. As long as we can afford him, we'll make an offer. Let's see if we can do some wheeling dealing. Installments, 12 months, 2 installments. Shall we make it 3 installments? 3 installments of 2 million. After league appearances, go 50 games, and we'll go 200 grand. Suggest that. They want 2.7 in 3, and 240k after 15 games, 675 up front. You, my friends, have a deal. That, I'm going to shake my hands. That sounds like a bargain to me. Yeah, it looks like a nice little player. I mean, if you look at that graft as well, good speed, good aerial, actually got some defending about him. And lo and behold, he's even got a fraction of his attack. He's definitely not a bad looking player at all, is he? I mean, what the hell are you doing getting rid of him, Bayern? We'll have him, no problem. Have you got anyone else by any chance? Reek Harper, another one that looks on the cheap, 600k. Not bad looking player, 3.5 stars, 25 years of age. Maybe we could get him on the cheap. We'll ask about the ability. Add a minimum release clause. Really? They want a minimum release clause. And he wants 8. I don't think we can. I don't know. Right, let's see what we can do. So we're going to make an offer, 600k. This is release clause. I'm not sure if they're going to let him go for anything else. We'll get rid of percentages, because I don't want any of that coming back to bite us in the backside. We will add, after 50 games, we'll do 10 internationals and bonus after achievement in the Sky Bet of reaching playoffs. And we'll do, I don't know, 60k. I mean, they can change it around however they like to do, which I'm sure they will. It's unacceptable. Okay. Let's up the ante a bit. So what we got? 350, 450, 550, 600 grand. There we go. We're going to make the offer. We'll see where we go from there. Another player that we've found from Bayern, another defender on the left. Definitely likes to play wing back, but also can play centre. It looks like we're buying defenders from Bayern at this rate. So we are going to jump straight in to make an offer. At 3.3 million, I think it's a little pricey. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do a bit of negotiations. 500k, and then we'll do some league appearances. Again, international appearances, just to boost these numbers. Bonus after competition. Sky bet, reaching the playoffs. We'll go 500k there, 500k there. There we go, 500k there. That's 1.5, 2 million. And then we'll do instalments. Instalments over 12 months, 3 in total. And then we'll go 1.5. Suggest those terms. They didn't like them. They want more. A lot more, apparently. It's a bit pricey. I'll suggest those then. No, thank you. There we go. We'll accept that. Job done. So that's 2 bids for the same team for their defenders, and they're both 6 foot plus, which is great. I'm loving this transfer window at the moment. Finding some little diamonds in the rough. Well, I found another little wing back. It's available for free. He's contracted to someone called... I'm guessing we can just approach straight away to sign. Yes, we can. He'll be classed as a B+ player. I'll be completely honest. This is for the under 18s. This is for the under 18s. We've got a future prospect. Suggest that. Is happy to move on, which is fine. Now 1.5, no problem. 3 years though, and that is going to get locked in. There will be no yearly rise, and we'll suggest that. Wants now 1.9, 10 grand. That's absolutely fine. That is not going to break the bank at all, and that'll add a nice little player to one, the under 18s, and 2 that we could possibly use if need be at the moment, as he's got these, what they call them, white stars. I'm not sure what they are, but in theory he's a 3-star current ability. So yeah, having him there doesn't look too bad, does it? Wigan has made a loan approach for Pele. They're willing to pay 30% of his wages. Can we set for release? Yes, we can. So if we set him for release and accept his loan offer, he will disappear. That'll increase our wage budget for the end of the year, which is great for us. So yeah, and also on Plus News, we've offered both contracts to the 2 Bayern defenders. It's quite high contracts, I'll be honest. Ones that may need some tinkering around with at a later date. One of them has got a very high release clause of 40 million, which is brilliant if someone comes in and buys that next year. But hopefully not, if he's as good as what I think he may be. And there is our first signing. He's already with us, I know, but Shea Charles is definitely going to be a Bristol City player. I nearly said Cheshunt player then for some reason. I even paused. But yeah, he's now one of us. One of us. Bad news, Josh Villa has snubbed Derby County. So we're stuck with him. That's for 12.5 grand. We could have got off the wage budget. Would have been nice. Unfortunately, he's still with us. So what we are going to do is what we normally do: stick him out, offer the clubs, knock that down to 325, and see if we get a bite. On other news, Stephen Griffin. 750 quid is going to be deducted. Yes, this guy is a free agent. He's dropped down again a little bit here, but he will be going straight into the under 18 side, I believe, anyway. So that deal's been confirmed. One click away from the actual confirmation screen. And we'll be moving him over to the under 18 squad to play there for the remainder of the season. There he is. 2.5 star, so he's got some potential. 18-year-old fullback. Plans, love it. The fans are quite happy with the deal, which is great. We'll ask Bentley to welcome in. There we go. I think I need to go over to the squad, see if he's in here. Trying to think of where position he plays now. Do you know what? Do it by age. There's no 18-year-old, so maybe he's already in the youth setup. Under 21s squad. Stephen Griffith. There he is. He's actually, I think is he now the best under 18 player we've got in there? He is. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what we are going to do though is we are going to loan status him, available for loan. There we go. We'll get him some game time somewhere, even if he doesn't play for us. Eddie Howe, for some reason, decided he needs to talk about us. What did he say? Saturday's match sees you up against Bristol City's newly appointed manager, Matt Gibson. Ahead of the match, how do you feel about your chances going up against an extremely experienced competitor? Well, thank you very much. Keen to offer praise, Howe stretched his arms wide before replying, I don't really know what to expect. It's part of the charm of football, isn't it? Fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Howe. George Tanner is back from injury, or he's at least... no, he's got injured. Oh dear. Another one out injured. Oh dear. Not good, is it? So this is the team we're going with at the moment. We've got plenty of options on the left, not as many options on the right. I obviously looked at it wrong when I went into the transfer market and started making offers. I was looking at the wrong side of the pitch. Not to worry though, because it just means we'd get some younger fellas in and be able to move some older fellas out. Possibly train people in other positions, etc, etc. It's the box standard ticky-tacky. We're going for a defensive wide position. We've got 4 across the back. And then if you can see, we've got Williams in a holding midfield role. Rothwell on the left, Metzik role for Sori, is that how you say his name? And then we've got 2 wingers at the moment. One's an actual winger in Dapo Afalan, and then Mikel Biron, who's technically a striker but can play in that position. He's playing out on the right. But I'm never going to say that name. Esposito. I'm going to call him Despacito at this minute. But yeah, he's up front on his lonesome. Hopefully he'll be able to do a little jiggery for us. And that's how we're going to line up. In the first game, I'm not touching the set pieces nor any of the bits and bobs. We are going to leave it bog standard. I want to see how the team adapt to this position. Plus, we're playing second place Norwich. So I'm not expecting a win here. The idea of this game is to see how these players play and to minimalise the damage. Pretty much it. So Josh Vella and 5 others are offended by not being in the team. Couldn't care at all. We're not here to please the old people. We're here to save the club from relegation, which hopefully can be done, considering we do have a 9-point advantage. No, this is the wrong team. That was Lincoln. They are just above the relegation zone. Literally a couple of points. So we do need to start getting some performances here. Okay, I maybe should have changed some bits and bobs. There we go, 6 minutes in, and they've got the first highlight. It's a free kick. So Nunez is probably going to get some target. Bentley's first chance to prove everyone wrong. Now, was that a save? No, it wasn't. So it was just hit over the bar, which is absolutely fine. We don't mind that. XG, we are off the mark, although we're not leading the way. Norwich is. Kind of expected that to happen. Our pass completion is up to 93%, which is quite nice. And we've got the better of possession overall. Yet we're not getting the highlight. They are. As Brooks breaks through, goes to the byline, tries to get it through, doesn't. It's cleared by the defence. And I was going to say we're off on our way, but apparently we're not. Do you know what the striker does remind me of a little bit with his name? Eco Scott. His name does look a little bit like Eco Scott when we was at Chesham. I'm not going to call him Eco Scott at all. I'm going to call him Eurosports. I'm going to give him a nickname. His nickname's now Eurosports. So 35 minutes in, this could be our first highlight as we're coming out from the back. Rothwell to forward to Sawyer, all the way back to Lyons, who runs towards the play and loses out with some poor play from number 8. I can't see who it is. And now they're on the attack. Lyons try and clear. Madger's able to get there. Lingard passes it. Lingard playing for Norwich. Interesting. Lingard's able to get the ball back in towards the centre to Jalek, who knocks it back to Lingard's on the edge of the box. Digs it infield to didn't even see the name because it got cleared pretty quick. And there goes Eurosport. First time I got to see that. Afrolan. Never get the names right. And it looks like we have a throw-in or free kick at the edge of there, but no highlight on that one. As we approach the 45-minute mark, it's 5 minutes left to go. Nothing really happening. Aflan's having a pretty bad game. I can't say by his standards because we're not sure exactly how he's meant to play, but he's not playing that great. And you can see the XP has gone up, the shot up for them and not for us. Possessional wise, we do have the better half of possession, and pass completion, we're much better on that front, so they're taken to the instructions pretty well. Let's go into the dressing room. What do they want us to say? Get out there and give the fans their money's worth. No chance. I'm disappointed we're not created enough. Everyone looks fired up for that. Well done. Individually, Aflan, not been good enough so far. Get it together. Looks fired up. Fantastic. I was a bit worried on that one. Everyone else, you're doing all right. The defence have been quite solid, and we have a highlight from the get-go. Rothwell, Soy, Williams, Fredrickson. I think it's Fredrickson. Rothwell again. There goes Aflan, knocks it over the right-hand side to Bieron, who loses out pretty darn quickly. And Lingard's able to get it forward with Madger. Wheaton. I mean, honestly, some of these players, it does remind me of Chesham. It really does. Lingard to bring it forward. Hughes picks it up, runs into the 18-yard box, knocks it across, Brooks is there. And we're 1-0 down. Let's give a shouty. We're going to give him an encouragement shout. It's maybe the wrong one. I'm going to try and avoid berating him on my first game. I think that's the key element there. Taylor Moore's not having the best of games, yet he is probably the fittest one out of the lot. Rothwell has, we've given Aflan enough time. He's dropping like a fly there. Who do we go with? Do we go with the old boy AC? Or do we go with Naismith? Well, AC looks more... He's focused, so we'll put AC on. Who else can we change that may change things for us? Can we change Rothwell for... I'm going to go with Sykes because he's motivated. Let's see if that will do any difference for us. I'm looking at the defence. I don't want them to get too tired. And Fredrickson is getting tired, and so is Andy Lyons, who's played pretty well up until this point. Try and hold off as long as I can before making another set of substitutions, but it does look like the defence do need to be freshened up. Trying to hold off. We're not getting a highlight. There's no highlight at the minute. I'm going to hit it. There is a highlight and it's theirs. Darn it. Ball goes towards the back post. It is cleared. Looked like it was cleared by themselves. Soy's able to get it. Knocks it forward to Eurosport, who does ices the puck pretty much. Goal line technology. Hold on. Replay, goal line technology. Why is there a goal line? No. Nothing. Good. Right. Jump into tactics. We are going to have to make some changes. Sawyer's going to have to drop back into the right-hand side. Towell is going to have to come back in there. Fredrickson comes off. I think we'll go with Dalio. They're going to be the changes. I'm going to give them a little talk. There's a lot of time left to make an impact. We'll confirm the subs. Then we'll go shouty. And now we're going to demand a bit more. Last sort of 10 minutes of the game. Demand a little more. We're only 1-0 down. Come on, people. Do something with the ball. Let's go very attacking for the last couple of minutes. Shouty. And we got time. We haven't got time for that. 3 minutes of added time. It's all over. We lost 1-0. But we lost 1-0 to second place. And the defence, for the most part, did pretty well, I think. There were some good goal line clearances. So, I'm going to say unlucky, boys. I don't want to... Yeah, I keep them a bit motivated. Because I think that wasn't a bad result, to be honest. 1-0 against the second team in the division. They are fighting for the top. We're all the way down here. So, that was a loss. But it wasn't a bad loss. Not really. The downside is it looks like Swansea actually did something today. Where are you, Swansea? Where you were away? Where you? They're at home to Watford. Watford are up at 7th. Okay, Swansea may start to turn theirs around. And there he is, Mango. I'm pretty certain this is one of the young Brazilians I brought in. I mean, look at him. He's brilliant. See, I brought that player. Not fair. Well, with that and no more info on transfers at the moment, we're at the 25th of January. I will call that one a day. This is the first one with Bristol City, and it was a loss. It feels like same old, doesn't it? But, however, we will be going into this end of season with a bit of gusto. I've got 5 days and £1.1 million to spend. Let's see if we can stretch it and do some business. Until next week, peace out.